Hi team, today we're looking at, again in our management workspace, we're looking at our project and deliverables app. So our project app is quite straightforward, but obviously here is where we're going to develop projects that we need different teams to work on as we develop different ideas in different areas within the program. Adding a project is as simple as clicking on the button and setting up the parameters of your project. So we're just doing a testing item right now. It's going to be a project. In this instance, I'm calling myself as the lead. The project team, those people who will be most closely involved in the project, they can be added in there as well. Setting a priority, usually as per the project dates, etc. Is this project related to something? So maybe it's related to some feedback we received, or anything that it might be related to can be linked in here, so that on the other end, in that item, this project will also be seen. So you've got quick access then as well. The progress bar, as we move through the project, we want to see that moving up. It gives a very quick indication of where we are in the project. Start and finish dates, of course, don't need to put in times, but add them up there. The overview, so it's documenting exactly what we're trying to do here in this project. Every project would have to have some goals for the project so that we know if we've done the project, if it's been successful for us or not. So getting some goals, some very clear goals in place would be important as well. Ongoing activity and discussion. So this is for information that comes up through the project that is very relevant to the ongoing journey, if you will, of the project. General comments and discussion will happen off to the right hand side in comments. If there's a budget, we have an estimate of a budget here that we're allowing for, and then any external contacts related to the project. So we might need to be using some third-party businesses to help us with this project. We can put their information in here. Any links to URLs that are needed can sit in here so that everyone can have access to them. And the status, so whether it be a placeholder, which is pretty much just an idea of something that we're thinking about, it's in planning, or it might be in progress. We're actually actively working on this project, completed or deferred. We want to still go ahead with the project, but right now we want to push it off into the future somewhere. Once we've got all their details there, we simply create our project. Okay, those people who were tagged in the project as part of the team will have been tagged as well. They'll have access to this project. If you want to draw other people in, you can do that by tagging a team member, whatever it might need to be, which is nice and easy. And that's our project. So that's project, but we also work with our project. We also want to use our deliverables app. So deliverables are jobs that might need to get done, relating to the project, but you don't want to have or to clutter up the project feed with a whole heap of different deliverables. So a deliverable can be assigned to somebody. We want to create a deliverable here whereby we do another test deliverable. The related item is going to link to the project we just created. Okay. The priority, who are we going to assign this to? What is the deadline for this deliverable to be done? The details of the deliverable, and of course we can have a progress line on that. It gets saved as saved deliverable, not started. The owner of the deliverable has now been notified that there's a deliverable sitting there for them. They'll come in and have a look at this item. The first thing they need to do is change that to noted and in progress, and that lets you as the creator of the deliverable know that yes, it's been noted and it's in progress. As the deliverable is worked on, the progress bar can go up. If we switch back quickly here to our project page and have a look at the project we just created, if I scan right down to the bottom, we now see a related item. We have a deliverable. So for every deliverable you create and relate it with this project, they will all sit down below here. So you can gather over a long project a lot of different deliverables that will be immediately and continuously connected to this project, and of course you can just simply click on that to zip straight to the deliverable. Once the deliverable has been completed, it's finished or implementing, so that goes back to the person in charge of the project, and if everything's done with this particular deliverable, we can go completed and archive. There's also the defer factor. So if we've decided to push this deliverable off into the future at some point, we put it onto defer. So that's our project and deliverable apps. They are designed to work together. You can create deliverables by themselves, just as deliverables. They don't have to be linked to a project. When you're working on projects and bringing other people into the project, it's a great way to have deliverables going out to other people who might not be in the workspace or in the project, but they can still work on some deliverables that relate to the project. Any questions or concerns, please ask off to the right and I'll help you out.